All right, boys, we're here with break number 593. It is going to be a full case of Bowman Chrome Hobby. Let me bring up the break itself here. All right, we got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020, Ben Butler the card, Teamless on the left, over at camera's up right-hand corner. Let's get the 12 boxes out of here. Not really a huge fan of how they designed the box this year. They made it really, really wide. Not really a huge fan of that. Last year they were like skinny, and this year they're 6 or 4x3. Last year they were 6x2. I prefer the 6x2 format. They just fit in places a little bit better, but guess 12 boxes. Obviously, we will shake the case upside down so you guys know that we are serious about the 12 boxes. Actually, I'm not going to even bring them all over. We got Cal. Good luck charm here. Give him a nice rub on all the boxes. We'll open this one first. Only because I'm going to have to push them all to the side anyway, so there's no point on me bringing them into view. You guys can see them in the overhead camera. And there we go. Good luck to everybody in the break. Let's get rolling here. One master box, 2 mini boxes per master. One autograph per mini box. Should have a color in there as well. Kind of the same format we just saw in Topps Finest. All right, let's get rolling here. We got Ronald Acuna Jr., James Wood. Have Albert Pujols on the True Blue to the Cardinals, and that's going to be a 55 out of 150. Oh, the Cardinals. Go get some more 55 points. All right. I either dropped off a bunch of shipping today that is you were a part of, or I'm dropping it off after this break, just so you guys know if you're looking for anything shipping wise. We have Curtis Mead, Colton Cowser Contreras, George Kirby, Urabel Angeles. It's going to be a 391 out of 499. Go into the Oakland Athletics. And Travis Koo, De Los Santos, Oscar Colas, Chris Bryant, O'Neal Cruz, and we have Daniel McElvey. Going to the Red Sox. The J.J. Bauer and the Red Sox. Weimer and Doncon. Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Andrew Painter, Jose Ramos Vasquez, Giancarlo Stanton, C.J. Abrams, Trey Sweeney on the shimmer. Alvarez, Williams, Mountcastle, Mike Trout, Hop, Diaz, and Hedbert Perez. The second mini box here. I mean, yeah, he does have quite a few base autographs in the product, huh, Rob? I was going to say. I have Jay Allen, Jose Rodriguez, Jackson Job Mesa, Matt Olson, Shane Bays, Alvarez, Dustin Harris, Garcia, Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso, Mateus, Jason Dominguez actually got invited to camp, and Garrett Mitchell. We have Pujols, Ryan Velarde, Khalil Watson, Glimpse of Greatness, Max Muncy, Tavar, Heliot Ramos, Joe Ryan, William Bergala, Cho, Mackenzie Gore, Paul Goldschmidt. We got a Drew Baker for the Rays, Velasquez, and Matt McLean. Oh, apparently it's a purple that got stuck to the back of people, and it's Gavin Sheets. Going to the White Sox. And Robbie Coleman, 203 out of 250. Is the first hobby box. Okay, that was the box. It's not the good box in the case. Knock on wood. How's everybody's night been? You guys having a good night? Good little hump day. It's Thursday. It's not even hump day. What am I talking about? Jared Kelnick, Starling Marte, Luis Rodriguez, Alex DeJesus, Jason Chourio, Durant. Have Jake Burger. We have Denzer Guzman for the Angels on the gold shimmer. It's going to be a 50 out of 50. On a Brian Thomas. And his first break in the group. Welcome to the group. I appreciate you being here. We got Trey Sweeney, Henry Davis, Stephen Kwan, Marcus Semien, Patrick Bailey, Zach Veen, Bernabel, Detmers, Byron Buxton, Noel. Have Eddie's Leonard and Jordan Lawler. We're going to have Jeremy Pena. Have Kyle Lewis, Marco Luciano on the Sapphire. Or not sapphire, fuchsia. Sapphire, what am I talking about? I have a 140 out of 199. I have Confidant, Artiga, Matt Manning, Vladimir Guerrero, and we have Emmanuel Valdez, 179 out of 250 going to the Astros and Megan. He's been traded, but I think there's been talks that he's going to be their starting shortstop possibly this year, in their infield at least. And make the team out of training camp. We have Mejia and Vaquero on the base. For the Red Sox, that is, as he got traded. Yeah, I said on the Red Sox. Did I say on the Astros? I know he's on the Red Sox. Isn't there rumors that he's going to end up being one of the starters in the infield? So I don't know if this is an extra autograph or the autograph for the mini box, but it's Tanner Burns Baseball Factory, which East Bay isn't a thing. So this card might actually have some like a little bit of loot to it, with East Bay being in the back since East Bay's not a thing. 138 out of 199. I don't think he's been drafted. I have to look. Tanner Burns. If he was drafted, it'll go to the team he's drafted to. If he wasn't, it'll go to... I cannot think if he's been drafted or not. If not, it'll be a random off at the end here. Someone just let me know if we need to random it off or not. If you guys can look it up so I don't need to stop breaking. Just keep rolling. Yeah, Miguel Cabrera, Curtis Mead. I can't remember if that's an extra autograph or that's the autograph in the box. We have 36 out of 499. We've only pulled one other one, so count it going to the Mariners. And Adam. I have Hernandez, Rojas, Miranda, Aaron Ashby, Oscar Colas, Morabel, Ryan Reckley, Bo Bichette, Gabriel Arias, Deloche, Wes Kath, Veras, and Cal Raleigh. Paguero, Marco Luciano, going to the Giants. On the case hit. And that's going to Brian Thomas in his first break. Congratulations on the case hit of Luciano. We have Valera, Paguero, Ketel Marte, Edward Cabrera, Reed Detmers on the true goal going to the Angels, 31 out of 50. And that's going to Brian Thomas as well. Put that in the back for right now. Got Harry Ford, Quintana, India, Gavin Sheets, and going to the Cardinals, we got Juan Bin Cho. So that was an extra autograph on the Under Armour factory player. The baseball factory, whatever it was. This is going to the Cardinals and Rob Gervin on the Cho. We got Verdugo and Junior Perez. box number 3 here. I have Elly De La Cruz, Warming Bernabel on the Invicta, and that's going to be a 112 out of 150 going to the Rockies. Rockies are Nathan Kane. We have Cesar Prieto, Danner Kuva, Juan Yepez, Christian Yelich, Henry Davis on the Shimmer, Ricardo Cabrera, Simone Juan, Bryson Stott, MJ Melendez, Tristan Casas, Yiddy Cape, Nick York, Machado, and Randy Arozarena. Shimmer of Henry Davis is going to JJ. Got Wilman Diaz on the Shades of Greatness. Denzer Guzman, Montgomery, Crawford. Brandon Marsh, Wilman Diaz. And 477 out of 499. Diaz is still a super young player, too. He was in last year's Chrome as his first. Have Blaze Jordan, Robert Hassel, Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez. Finally got one, Austin. Yasser Mercedes. We got Jordan Walker and Acuna. Those two cards. Yasser Mercedes, 241 out of 299 on the Speckle. And you can just say, apology accepted, I was going to say. Nice hit on the Yasser. There was a guy had posted on Instagram Yasser Mercedes base autograph, and a dude was talking back and forth, like talking shit to him back and forth, saying like, oh, like, I don't know, something about only a base autograph. And lo and behold, it was Yasser Mercedes himself just messing with somebody on Instagram. I was going to say, so it's kind of funny. And then he told the guy he'll make him rich if he holds his autograph rather than sells it. I thought that was interesting. I mean, he has a ton of talent, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of guys in this. A lot of these younger guys in this box have a lot of raw talent, so you just never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, I thought it was funny that he told him he'll make him rich. I was gonna say. You have Colton Cowser, Carlos Colmenares, Anthony Gutierrez, Roderick Arias, Baez, Perez, Artiga, Willie Fanis, Samuel Zavala, Aaron Judge, Jimenez, Hunter Bishop, Brian Acuna, Drew Baker, Corey Seager, and Spencer Torkelson. I'm going to have Lawler, Elly De La Cruz, Campos, Fernando Tatis Jr., Wander Franco, Junior Perez is going to be a true purple, 129 out of 250. I'm going to have a Bowman Draft Super Jumbo half case tomorrow with a 2x option. I cannot find jumbos anywhere in a case form. We got 129 out of 250, so we're gonna have to ride with the super jumbos while I can get them. They're actually, I think, more paper. It's not as much color. I will be honest, supers probably don't have as much color as jumbos, but the autographs, you actually get more autographs for the same price right now that a case is. So it's kind of crazy. Lonnie White Jr. because the jumbo and the super jumbo cases are like a $60 difference right now. We have Mendez. It's normally not like that. Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani. We have Jorge Barrosa going to the Diamondbacks. D-backs belong to Tom Scarberry, part of the closing teams. I'm going to have Khalil Watson and Vera. I'll make sure to tag you. I will also be putting up an interest post with it tomorrow. I think the prices need I think the last time I did a super jumbo case, the prices need adjusted a little bit. I don't think they'll be any higher. I think I just got to rebalance some of the teams. Probably. I'm gonna wait to make sure that so yesterday UPS was supposed to drop off a museum collection case. I'm going to make sure that the case gets dropped off. So before I post it, I'll post the interest post at 8 o'clock with a time, based on what their window should be. Because if they give me a window from UPS, it always gets delivered. They didn't give me a window on Wednesday. They just said it was going to be delivered and never gave me a window. Because everything from Peach State requires a signature. It used to not be, and then I think people were trying to scam the distributor. Because they used to just drop stuff off on my porch, which was fine by me, because trying to get two big-ass American Bulldog Pit Bull away from the door when you're trying to get a signature, because they want to share all their love with the UPS man. Actual love, not hate. Like, they actually just want to bother him to death, but I try not to do anything that's like a I try not to pre-fill stuff, I should say, without having it in hand. I think maybe once or twice we try to do it with football, just because football stuff feels a little bit slow. We got Paul Goldschmidt, Heliot Ramos, O'Neal Cruz, Liover Peguero, Zach Veen, Shane Bays, Mackenzie Gore, Nick York. But I know some guys like to pre-fill even new releases. 143 out of 199. I placed the order for this. Like, for instance, I placed the order for the Series 1, which is, I believe, 12 jumbo cases and 7 hobby cases total. I placed the order last week, and they told me I was going to get it, but I didn't post the pre-selling some stuff until today whenever they billed me. Because I just don't trust the distributor to hold their word, because some of them have backed out of saying you're going to get X amount and then be like, never mind, you're only going to get this amount, and then you can be stuck with your you can be stuck in a situation where you sold something and you don't have it. We got Quintana and Valera. I was going to say something else, but I probably shouldn't say like the quote that I was going to say. Alonso, Olsen, Thompson, Junior Perez, Harry Ford, Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton. We have Colson Montgomery, Jason Churio, Jonathan Mejia, Velade, Ryan Mountcastle. We have Ellie De La Cruz on the Mint Berry Crunch, 117 out of 125. Yeah, he's a knucklehead. Right now, I have to keep him and my son separated because he's old and doesn't want to be bothered, and my son wants to just bother him. So, that's always fun. We got Henry Davis, Alex DeJesus, Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols, and behind Pujols is going to be the autograph. We have Bernabel and Trey Sweeney. Yes, sir. I was going to say, that's exactly what I was going to say. We got Kevin Smith on the rookie autograph going to the A's. And Travis. Which, man, there was such high hopes in the Blue Jays organization for Kevin Smith at one point in time. Obviously got traded to the A's as part of the Chapman deal, but There was like, I think he got drafted in like 17 maybe, because he's a little bit older. I think he got drafted in 17, and then he was like pipelined up through the Blue Jays organization and then stunk it up, I think, in Double A, and kind of just got stuck being like a middle tier prospect with guys like Bichette and others passing him. Like, I mean, I couldn't imagine. I know there was another breaker trying to fill like a 100 case break, and then he couldn't get the cases, so he started selling spots before he even had the 100 cases. I couldn't imagine all that refund money he lost if people paying through PayPal, all the 3% of whatever people paid. Just throwing away money. I don't know. Oh. Ooh. We have Matt Manning, Carson Williams, J.D. Martinez. I'm like a little kid. I went and looked at the redemption. We have a 105 out of 499. Going to the Red Sox and JJ. We have Colson Montgomery, Wes Keth. I just need to know if I need to scream really loud and say, let's go, like over and over again. We have Kelnick, Starling Marte, Henry Davis, Robert Hassel, Denzer Guzman, Durant, Jake Berger, Jose Tena, and Acuna, and Blaze Jordan. Have Byron Buxton, Kyle Tucker, Hedbert Perez, Rojas, Verdugo. We're going to have a 2022 Bowman Invicta autograph variation, Carlos Colmenares for the Rays. He was in 2021 as well. Going to Proc Robinson. Nice hit there on the Colmenares. We have Kyle Lewis, Reed Detmers, Willie Fanis going to the Mets. And Matt Hogue on the 47 out of 99 True Green. We have Ryan Reckley, Hernandez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Jeremy Pena. We got a Yordani De Los Santos, so we get another bonus autograph. That's 2 extra autos in this case so far. Going to JJ on the Yordani De Los Santos. His price has been up and down. We're going to have Veras and Morabel. I mean, I've invested some in De Los Santos just because I was honestly just really bored one night looking up his autograph prices out of curiosity and just threw offers up to people and they accepted them for like certain prices. I didn't expect them to accept the offer, so I ended up getting like a couple out of 99s. I know that I don't know. Some guy had him at like 130, and I offered him like $40, and he accepted it. I don't know if he meant to do that by accident or not. But I mean, he sent the cards, but. There's not really much more to get excited about as a Pirates fan other than prospects that will eventually be Yankees and playing on other teams. It's weird, too, because if the Pirates would just spend the money, like, the city would support the team. You have J.D. Martinez, Christian Pache, Acuna, Willie Fanis, Drew Baker, Mookie Betts. I have Andrew Vaughn, Zach Veen on the green shimmer. It's going to be 11 out of 99 for the Rockies. Should be interesting what happens with Zach Veen. I think it's about time he comes up, right? Oh, yeah. PCA, Anthony Volpe, Bryce Harper, Joey Gallo, and J.J. Bleday. We have Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Wilson Contreras, Nick Lodolo, Yudi Capet, Vera, Lonnie White Jr., Dylan Carlson, Bobby Witt Jr., we have Eddie Leonard for the Dodgers. He 156 out of 250. I know Veen didn't have a great year last year. I was going to say. We have Roderick Arias, Khalil Watson, Josh Donaldson, Cobrian Hayes, Cal Conley with Zavala and Gutierrez behind him. The Cal Conley going to the Braves and Jason Turk. Talking about the pitcher web? I actually have to send in Hunter Bishop. Oh, you talking about that web. My bad. Because he has the Giants and Reckley. I just immediately went to Webb the pitcher. I apologize. I was going to say, speaking of prospects, I got to send a Hunter Bishop autograph or redemption from 2019 draft in because it's expired. We have James Wood, Lonnie White Jr., Marco Luciano, Pedro Pineda, Joey Bart, Brian De La Cruz, Jackson Jobe, Uribiel Angeles, Luis Rodriguez, Joe Adell, Luis Robert, Cole Henry, Samuel Munoz, and Alexis Hernandez. Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, Wander Franco, Edison Polino, Lorenzo, Josh Lowe, Suzuki, James Triantos on the Speckle. It's going to be a 64 out of 299 going to the Cubs. And I believe Nathan Kane has the Cubs, right? He does. We have Eric Hernandez, James Triantos. I have Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner, Juan Guerrero going to the Rockies, and Nathan. James Wood and Brian Acuna. And we are going to be put halfway through with this box. This is box number 6. in the middle of the case, it should be something big coming. I mean, Yasser's a big card, but we have not had our proper fix of color autographs yet. I have Joey Bart, Brian De La Cruz, Velasquez, Marco Luciano, Pedro Pineda, Joe Adell, Luis Robert, and Yasser Mercedes on the Fuchsia Shimmer, 193 out of 199. It's a joke because I am not one of those guys that is a huge fan. I'd rather sit here and have a conversation, talk about the prospects. I mean, I definitely do genuinely get excited whenever we pull big cards. But I don't like to be super over the top. Nice chill vibe. Good discussion about sports and everything else. Not just screaming and not knowing dick about sports, which is half the breakers on nowadays, unfortunately. Just care about money and don't know shit about the sport. Just want to... Angeles, Rodriguez, Votto, Rafael Devers, Curtis Mead. There should be like a sports card breaker union where you have to pass a test to be allowed to break sports cards. We have Munoz, Alexis Hernandez, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, Blaze Jordan, Edison Polino, Lorenzo, Josh Lowe, Suzuki. Ooh, another Suzuki. That's a nice orange Suzuki for the Cubs. 11 out of 25. Nice hit for Nathan. I was gonna say, man. I mean, I know someone said a bunch of laughing emojis right there, but I'm dead serious. Like, there's people that break that have no business breaking. Even some of the big breakers, like, I'm not gonna name names. I was gonna say I can't be having beef and wars right now, but we have Anthony Volpe, James Triantos, Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner. We got Andy Thomas for the Mariners, James Wood, and Benny Montgomery. Is Dan Reed still breaking, Austin? Talk about a let's go guy. Him, like, I mean, even if people are in his group, I mean, the dude blocked me for no goddamn reason. So I mean, ain't gonna hurt if I talk smack. My bad. We still have a mini box from that other box. I mean, Josh, if you ask my opinion, I'll give it, but I don't go out at, like, I'm not gonna. I was just curious if he still breaks, because, like I said, he blocked me, so I don't even fucking, like, He even blocked me on his, like, Danny Box Breaks account or whatever that he added me a friend and invited me to his group with, so. Don't know. I got the Wax Hub guys in the card. So there's a Wax Hub and there's a Card Hub. They're two different guys. It's okay, man. You're allowed to like midgets. It's fine. Vidal Brujan, Marcelo May, Christian Pache. You would think us tall people would have to stay together, Austin. I see how it is. No, don't joke it. Got Christian Pache in the Athletics on the Fuchsia. 128 out of 299. Yo, I'm telling you right now, if I was a comedian, like, I could do some good crowd work. We have Adrian Palencia, Daniel Vasquez, Max Scherzer, Luis Gil, Khalil Watson, Noelvi Marte, Fernandez, Nick Madrigal, Alvarez, Yolbert Sanchez, Christian Hernandez, Jose Rodriguez, Jazz Chisholm, and Christian Hernandez. We have Marcelo Mayer, We have Victor Acosta, Rodolfo Castro, Mountcastle. Oh, we got Corey Seager out of 99, what the Rangers were hoping for. Let's see. This is the pride and joy of the Rangers break right here in Tom. 89 out of 99 going to Tom and the Rangers. Man, Seager had a bad year. We have Balcazar, Noel, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez. And there we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Samuel Munoz, 7 out of 75. Going to the Dodgers. And Kevin Britton. So say, man, Kevin's going to not watch breaks again because every time he's not here, I pull him something really nice. So when he watches, he doesn't get skunked, but it's not as nice. So he's back to being the shadows like fucking Batman. We have Mercedes and DeAndrade. It's nice to have Kevin around to talk to him, but, you know. I'm trying, Josh. By the way, for anybody that's interested in football, I do have a poll up about possibly a big football mixer. I'm going to post what the options would be at the two prices that received votes. I think right now it's at the 249 to 3 something range or whatever the biggest range is that I put it that people want to see. If I do a random teams mixer like that, it'll definitely be something that is worth, the boxes in there will be worth more than probably retail price of what the boxes are, probably be worth more than what the entire break will be. We have Aaron Judge. I have a lot of stuff from 2021 that I was gonna if people didn't want to see breaks, I was gonna post I might still do it in general, discounted prices for Super Bowl weekend. We have Aaron Judge on personals, Eloy Jimenez, Pedro Pineda, Roderick Arias, Khalil Watson, Alec Thomas, Alec Boehm, Warming Bernabel. So be on the lookout for that if you're a football person. Yeah, Witt's definitely a tough one to get. Zavala, Gutierrez, Wilson Contreras, Lodolo, and Rosario. We got Fanis, Drew Baker, Fernando Tatis Jr., Wander Franco, Josh Lowe, Roberto Campos, Yiddi Cape, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Roseman Verdugo on the speckle, and that's going to be a 243 out of 299. Have Mendez, Ellie De La Cruz, Javier Baez, Salvador Perez, and got a redemption. We have Vera and Lonnie White Jr. Congratulations, you are due a Bowman Chrome Prospects autograph of Jarlin Susana going to the Padres. Big boy alert. What am I doing? Let's just forget about sleeves. I mean, not that this sheet of paper needs a sleeve, but going to the Padres and Brian Lovelace. Welcome back to the group, brother. I know you took a little bit of a hiatus. Appreciate you coming back. I'm sure you're probably watching this the next day if you still work the work shift that you've been working. Susana throws the gas. I'm gonna actually try to start grabbing his cards because that dude is supposed to be just throw fucking fireballs. Grab these 35 ones that are right here. There is definitely some freak pitchers that are prospects. If their arms can stay healthy, we're going to have some new aces to the league. It's just all about some of these guys throw way too hard too early so their arms blow up. That's the only problem with some of the prospects. Like if Andrew Painter can stay healthy, that dude throws gas. You have Dylan Carlson, Bobby Witt Jr., Jackson Jobe, PCA, Volpe, Donaldson, Cabrian Hayes, Brian Acuna. Nice little Twins hit here. It's going to be 6 out of 150. It does have, it might be streaks in the back. Might need to be cleaned. Clean the surface a little bit. Going to Austin. Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Jackson Merrill, Curtis Mead, Eric Henderson, James Triantos, Mookie Betts, and Andrew Vaughn. Have PCA, Brian Acuna, Bryce Harper, Joey Gallo, Nolan Gorman, Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, JD Martinez, Christian Pache. And we have a Cameron Colley for the Rangers and Tom Scarberry, 342 out of 499. Polino and Lorenzo. Box number 8 here. Yeah, he does have a really, really good pitch selection, good arm. Struck out a shit ton of guys in the minors compared to innings pitched too, which is disgusting. Oh, God. We have to put these to the side and adjust them because unfortunately they decent amount of the cards are a little more bowed than usual, so has the 101 Yasser been pulled? Like, I have to go and see what 101s in these boxes have been pulled. I have Aaron Ashby, Miguel Cabrera, De La Cruz, Rojas, Verdugo, Gabriel Arias, Jose Miranda, Wes Kath for the White Sox on the purple shimmer. And Robbie Coleman. 111 out of 250. We have Ryan Reckley, Hernandez, Randy Arozarena, Boba Duran, Veras, Morabel, Cal Raleigh, Marcus Semien, Wilman Diaz, Paguero, Zach Veen, Marte, Edward Cabrera. Have Kyle Tucker for the Astros on the Canary Yellow. It's going to be a 16 out of 75. Quintana Valera, India, Gavin Sheets, and Charlie Welch going to the Mariners with Junior Perez and Harry Ford. Adam. I'll be right back. Let me go grab a container for these cards because, like I said, they're bowed, so they're sliding all over the place. I just don't want them to accidentally fall off the table, that's all. Just give me 1 second. That would be a bad time for corners and edges, and I wouldn't be. I'd be pissed off, but I'm sure you guys would not be happy either. So let's just put these in a container. Yeah, Giants don't have a ton of guys in the checklist. I will say the Giants do have Reggie Crawford in draft, which could be a monster if he ends up being a two-way player. I think they said they're probably going to have him pitch. Let's get rolling here. We have Juan Yepez, Colton Cowser, Aaron Judge out of 499 here, going to the Yankees, and Tom Scarborough. It's going to Greg Yaz, 197 out of 499 on the Judge. We have Kuva, Jordan Walker, Bryson Stott, MJ Melendez, Jordan Lawler, Simone Juan, Prieto, Corey Seager, Spencer Torkelson, Logan Davidson, Nick York, and Cabrera. I have Brandon Marsh, Manny Machado. I have Jordan Lawler, Colson Montgomery, Wes Kath, Jose Ramirez, Brandon Crawford, Jose Miranda on the Teal Ray Wave. It's going to be 77 out of 199. Yeah, 77 out of 199, like I said, going to Austin. He's having a good time with the Twins tonight. We got Robert Hassel, Denzer Guzman, Christian Yelich, Jose Altuve, Liam Spence to the Cubs. And Nathan. I have Acuna and Blaze Jordan. That is going to be box number 8. Let's get into number 9. A guy who like doesn't show up at all, at least in my breaks, is William Bergala. I'm not even sure he signed cards. At least 2, I think. We have Julio Rodriguez, Rodolfo Castro, Velasquez, Tavar, Wilman Diaz, Brujan, George Springer, Alexis De Jesus on the shimmer. I have Cho, Max Muncy, Max Scherzer, Luis Gil, Neck, McLean, and William Bergala. We were Devers, Joe Adele, Blaze Jordan, Willie Vasquez, Weimer, Chisholm Jr., Votto. We're going to have Christian Hernandez on the speckle out of 299. $68 out of 299. We got Williams, Jose Ramos, Chapman, Anthony Rizzo, Estali Castillo, who pulled his super? One of the Rays, and Proc Robinson, Perez, and Alvarez. Oh, damn. I was gonna say, that's crazy. Like I said, I don't get to see his posts anymore where he talks about how he's the greatest breaker to breathe on the face of the earth. Let's see, so I wouldn't know. We have Marcelo Mayer, Quintana, Jordan Lawler, Jason Dominguez, Arenado, Bryant, Colton Cowser, Artiga, Leonard, C.J. Abrams, Juan Soto, Weimer, Vaquero, Confidant, Nick Madrigal, Alvarez, and Christian Hernandez. We're going to have Mesa, Velasquez, George Kirby, Ronald Acuna Jr., Harry Ford on the blue going to the Mariners, 120 out of 150. Have Garcia, Jackson Jobe, O'Neal Cruz, Roansy Contreras, Yerlin Confidant to the Reds. Bro, what'd they do? Just throw... This is wild right here. This is going to the Reds and Tyler Westgate on the Confidant. Oh, wrong. No, it's not a wit redemption. We have the Bowman 2022 Invicta autograph variation. Carlos Colmenares, just an extra autograph, you know. They're just eating these motherfuckers in this case. You know, look at this. Why? I was going to say another one going to Proc Robinson, but literally the same variation. Mitchell and Dustin Harris. They're just like, we need to get rid of these. Just throw them in that case. It's fine. I mean, it's the same card. It's an extra autograph, so. Yeah, bro, I don't know, Austin. So that's 3 extra autographs in the case. I mean, Coleman Arce is a really, really good player. Don't get me wrong. In the prospecting realm, as he's a shit ton of potential, but that's just, I mean, that's goofy to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't find another one of those redemptions at the back end of this case somewhere. So that's the variation. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what variation, what that variation could be. We have Springer, Julio Rodriguez, Khalil Watson. I have Fernandez, Placencia, Luis Gil, Brujan, Liober Peguero on the shimmer to the Pirates and JJ. We have Rodriguez, Marte, Alvarez, Scherzer, Bay, Hernandez, and Mayer. Got Joey Votto and Rafael Devers. I didn't brush it off. It just wasn't a wit redemption. Noel, Victor Acosta, Rizzo, Jazz Chisholm Jr. We got William Bergala on the teal. Going to be 12 out of 125. I just want you to get your hopes up. That's why I was giggling. It was because, that was something ridiculous. I was going to say, I wouldn't even said shit if it was a wit redemption. I would have been fucking, you would have got your let's go and hype train. Bergala going to Mike. We got DeAndrade, Balcazar, Castro, Chapman. And we're going to get some nice color there. I think that's a gold behind there. We got Vasquez and Mercedes. It is going to be a gold, and it is going to be Matt Chapman, Oakland Athletics, Kevin Smith, 5 out of 50, going to Travis. On the true gold. Matt Chapman. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of non-first autographs in Bowman, but I get it. So Kevin Smith has a chance to thrive on the Oakland Athletics, as they don't really have much of an infield, so he should get a lot of playing time. Oh, there was an out of 25 William Bergala parallel. I have Arenado. Noel. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. out of 499 of the Blue Jays. $230 out of 499. Going to Josh Webb. You have Ramos, Willie Vasquez, C.J. Abrams, Juan Soto, Valera. Alvarez, Carson Williams, Mike Trout. Stanton, Outman. Diaz, Perez, Acuna Jr., Madrigal, Jay Allen, and Curtis Mead. Got Colton Cowser, Roansy Contreras, George Kirby, We have Matt McLain for the Reds. That's going to be a 377 out of 499 going to the Reds and Tyler Westgate. And his first, I believe it's his first break. He's been in the group for a long time, but I think the couple times he's tried to grab teams and break, somebody beat him to certain teams. So I believe this is his first break in the group. I'm going to have Yordany De Los Santos, Oscar Colas, Chris Bryant, O'Neal Cruz, Tanner McDougal for the White Sox going to Robbie Coleman. We have Weimer and Don Kahn. It's kind of crazy. Everyone just wrote Weimer off because they're chasing Jackson Chourio, but he's in the top 100 for prospects, I'm pretty sure. Into box number 11 here. Josh Donaldson, Brian Hayes, Pedro Pineda, Acosta, Samuel Munoz, JD Martinez, Christian Pache, Eddie's Leonard for the Dodgers on the Purple Shimmer. Noel, Mayer, Betts, Andrew Vaughn, Killian DeAndrade, Balcazar, Alec Thomas, Alec Boehm, Josh Lowe, Pedro Pineda, James Wood, Wilson Contreras, Nick Lodolo, Jose Ramirez on the Teal Ray Wave. Going to the Guardians. And Tom Scarberry, it's a 47 out of 199. Luis Rodriguez, Luciano, Carlson, Bobby Witt Jr. And we have a Jason Morabel, 285 out of 499 going to the Rangers. And Tom Scarberry. I think this guy's one of the better looking autographs in the product. Really does some nice signing. We have Hernandez and Angeles. I don't think there's a lot of Dominican, there's a lot of Dominican Prospect League guys in here, and I don't think a lot of them have pitchers, to be honest. I don't think a lot of pitchers get signed super young like that out of that league. Yeah, Yasser has a nice entry. Even Emmanuel. I mean, all five of the guys in the front row actually have pretty decent signatures. Even Andy Thomas, even though he gets real lazy with his last name, does a pretty decent job. We got Trey Turner, Jackson Merrill. We're going to have Paul Goldschmidt. On the fuchsia for the Cardinals. 38 out of 299. Colton Cowser, Christian Hernandez, Brian De La Cruz, Francisco Lindor, Jose Ramos, Oscar Colas, Curtis Mead, Luis Robert. Have Joey Bart, Owen White, Don Con, De Los Santos, Bryce Harper, Joey Gallo, Job, Daniel Vasquez, Yasser Mercedes, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis. We have Mendez for the Brewers on the teal. $52 out of 125. Fernandez, Placencia, Josh Lowe, Suzuki, and we have another Samuel Munoz for the Dodgers. And Kevin Rodriguez and Marte. Into the last box. Good luck to everybody. Shane Bays, Gore, Andrew Painter, Jackson Jobe, Luis Mesa, Pete Alonso, Matt Olson, Zach Veen on the shimmer. Going to the Rockies. Dustin Harris, Garcia, Reed Detmers, Kyle Tucker, Nelson Velasquez, Jason Dominguez, Garrett Mitchell, Ryan Velarde, Ryan Mountcastle, and James Wood. Max Muncy, Ezekiel Tovar, Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols, Starling Marte for the Mets, and Matt Hogue on the purple. Being 8 out of 250. Bergala, Cho, Goldschmidt, Heliot Ramos, and Drew Baker with Vasquez and McLean. Going to the Rays and Brock Robinson. Into the last mini box. Yeah, there has been a couple duplicates. I think Munoz has 2 in here. Baker has 2. And then obviously the 2 extra Invicta variations for Colmenares. Oh, I guess Kevin Smith has 2 as well. Wander Franco, Shades of Greatness, Urbina. Jason Chourio, Hernandez. Jake Berger, Jared Kelnick. Jason Dominguez, Henry Davis, De Jesus. Stephen Kwan, Jaron Duran, Moreno. Bernabel, Sweeney, Lewis, Buxton, and Wood. Got Eddie's Leonard. Jordan Lawler, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Jeremy Pena. Christian Hernandez on the Mintberry Crunch to the Cubs. It's going to be 103 out of 125. Confidant. Artiga, Marte. Matt Manning. We're going to have Mejia and Vaquero. Matt Manning and Willie Vasquez as the last autograph of the break. Going to the Rays, and Brock Robinson, who definitely ate in this break. Do a recap of the autographs. There was a lot of color, but I'm not going to really go over any of the color this time around just because it is a little bit later for the recap. So you want to see the color, I recommend watching the entire break. If you're curious, if you were in the break and you come to the end and you're like, I'm trying to find the recap, I'll even say this at the end one more time. Just send me a message and I'll let you know what you hit. If it is just parallels and you weren't part of the autograph stuff, I do have some of the bigger, I have one of the bigger parallels in the back there with the Suzuki. But here we go. Getting us started, Willie Vasquez for the Rays. Drew Baker for the Rays. Munoz for the Dodgers. Berrios for the Diamondbacks, McDougal for the White Sox, Guerrero for the Rockies, Colmenares ×2 on the 20 out of 2022 Bowman Invicta Autograph Variation, Carlos Colmenares. We have Confidant, Castillo, Liam Spence, Welch, Cameron Colley out of 499, Drew Baker, McElvany, Kevin Smith, Cal Conley, Yordani De Los Santos, and Yarlin Susana on the redemption. In the back row of the hit board, we have Juan Bin Cho for the Cardinals, Tanner Burns, Kevin Smith 5 out of 50, and Suzuki out of 25, 11 out of 25 on the Suzuki. I'll go through some of them. Let me see if I can grab some of the bigger ones that are first. There definitely was a lot of extra there's a lot of color, I should say, in the case. Let me see if there we go. Grab some of the bigger color before I get in the final 5 autographs. We have Denzer Guzman on the gold shimmer for the Angels. Marco Luciano on the case hit. Willie Fanis out of 99 on the true green. Reed Detmers on the true gold. Yasser Mercedes on the fuchsia shimmer. Verdugo on the speckle. Brian Acuna on the true blue. Jose Miranda on the teal ray wave. De Jesus on the shimmer. And Bergala on the teal. No, the Ascensions isn't numbered. I was going to say, I looked on the back and the Bowman Ascensions isn't numbered. It's just because he played. It looked like, I thought it was going to be out of 25 or something too. It's because he plays for the Giants. It's based off the team colors. So he plays for the Giants, so it's orange. I thought it might be number 2 when I first pulled it. That's why I looked on the back. We have Jason Morabel. 285 out of 499. Andy Thomas on the base for the Mariners. Emmanuel Valdez, 179 out of 250 on the purple. Samuel Munoz, 7 out of 75 for the Dodgers and Kevin Britton. We got Yasser Mercedes, 241 out of 299 on the speckle. And that's going to be the break, boys. Oh, well, it's not red either. It's orange. I was going to say maybe it shows up a little bit red on the camera on your phone. Everybody that hit, congratulations. Everybody did it. Better luck next time. We will have some Bowman Draft Super Jumbos tomorrow. I will post an interest post about it. I will get an exact drop time of the break itself when I know for sure around when they're coming, because I just want to make sure they're in hand before I drop the break. The Series 1 already ordered, paid for. It's shipping out tomorrow, so it should be here on release day. It might even be here on Tuesday. Not obviously will not break it till release day, but if it is on Tuesday, if it gets there on Tuesday, maybe I'll pre-fill a break and break one in the morning or something like that on Tuesday. We'll see. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. Be safe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns for me, just shoot me a message. If I don't answer right away and you message me in my light screen, I leave Messenger open on like 2 different computers, so if your stuff hasn't been read, I just didn't see it, you're more than welcome to message me back again. Don't think you're being annoying or anything by asking an extra question or being like, hey man, did you get my message? I'm not going to think that. So appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. Be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.